What is the relationship between black holes and time travel? Do wormholes actually exist? Does our past exist in the other universe, connected by the wormhole?
As we already saw, in order to perform a time travel, we need extra dimensions. And the wormhole is a nice example of that. Just imagine a worm traveling on the surface of an apple. The apple itself is embedded in 3 dimensions. Its surface, however, is 2-dimensional. So normally, this little worm has to crawl on the surface to the opposite side. But he could do it a little bit more clever. He could just produce a wormhole just through the middle of the apple and just shortcut this long distance around the surface. However, these tricks would never work in the 2 dimensions of the surface. You need the 3rd dimension. So you see which nice tricks you can play if you just increase the dimensionality of a problem. A nice example of that would be a baby universe connected through a wormhole to a mother universe. What would such a wormhole mean? Such a wormhole has normally 2 mouths connected through 1 throat. And this connection between the baby universe and the mother universe, this throat could be like the navel between mother and baby, and so such a wormhole you could travel. The problem is that these wormholes need extremely high energies, to be more precise, negative energy densities, which normally do not exist, and they really need higher dimensions, which are only produced in modern theories of superstrings, for example by connecting different membranes in more than 3 dimensions.
Can time travel be realized based on the current knowledge and technology?
First of all, we have never observed any speed faster than light. Speed of light seems to be the absolute limit of the exchange of signals of matter. Another possibility to circumvent the limits of the 1-dimensionality of time is to create extra dimensions and to shortcut in space or in other dimensions. For this we need wormholes, extreme conditions, and all these exercises only work at subatomic scales, which means extremely short timescales, nuclear timescales of below 1 billionth of a second, extremely small sizes, much smaller than an atomic nucleus, and normally you need genuinely quantum mechanic phenomena which are not present and do not show up at macroscopic level. So for our everyday life, time travel is not possible. A human body would never fit through a wormhole, and due to the extremely high energy densities, we will all be destroyed when approaching such a wormhole. So these effects are possible for elementary particles under extreme states of matter, but they cannot be easily offered by a travel agency.
If we were able to move from the past to the future, what consequences would this ability have for mankind? Could humans change the course of history and rewrite history?
This all would mean that we are genuinely destroying causality, which the German philosopher Kant called one of the a priori of science, of intelligence, and of thinking. We are, however, observing that the universe is not fundamentally acausal or chaotic. We can understand, we can recognize the physics law of the universe, we can predict a lot of things. We can predict, for example, the rotations of an engine over millions and zillions of times. So basically nature is not chaotic. What can be chaotic is our private life, economy, society, and so on. But these are collective phenomena of a very large number of objects which need nonlinearity in their equations of description. And since 30 years we better understand where this chaos is coming from. However, in mechanics and in general and special theory of relativity, which we are discussing here, there is no real acausality. So time travel and exchanging past and future is not easily possible.